Hello everybody and welcome to my Minecraft weekly snapshot. This week is 12 week 49A and there's a heck of a lot of stuff been added. Now if you remember, if you watched the Minecon live stream or indeed were at Minecon, Mojang said they were going to be starting work on the Redstone update. And yes they have, but this snapshot is designed for another branch of the code, 1.4. What? Blech. 1.4.6. There we go. So yeah, Minecraft 1.4.6 will be with us before Christmas. The major reason for that is the addition of fireworks, but we've also got a few things added, as you can see around here at the moment. So yeah, I want to run through some of these things with you today. There's a fair bit, but there's not a whole lot, if you get me. So the first thing that we're going to look at is nether brick slabs have finally been added. This was a suggestion at Minecon. It's 3 nether bricks in this way, and then you get 6 nether brick slabs. That's kind of those done. There is now a big change in terms of enchanting and the anvil, and now we can actually enchant books. Not books and quills, by the way, just ordinary books. So now what you do is you take a book, and you pop it in the enchanter, and you can choose whatever level you want. Let's just go to the 30. Okay, so we got punch 1. That was terrible. But we've enchanted this book. We can't enchant it again, at least I don't think. No, you can't enchant it again. But now what I could do is I could apply this to an item. I don't know if it would work with anything else. Yeah, you could now enchant an iron shovel with punch 1. However, that would be kind of useless because it's a shovel. But you can actually do that. That is a bow enchantment. So if I grab another book, that was kind of a bad example. We got a bit of bad luck there in terms of bows at the very least. We need to go for another level 30. Okay, so we've got projectile protection 4. Now if I grab myself my diamond chestplate here, I can combine this on the anvil with this, and I will get projectile protection 4 on my diamond chestplate, and that cost me 6 levels. Now you may think, well, that's pretty cheap, but you have paid 30 levels on this to get that enchantment. I don't know if you can combine this with that. Oh, you can, but it wouldn't serve any good. It enables you to enchant, I think, initially everything. Yeah, you can enchant anything. These books, I don't know whether that's a bug, it looks to be, but you can enchant any item you want. So I don't know, if we got a sign here, and hopefully I'm going to try and get a knockback effect here. Oh, I got another projectile protection. Let me just grab it. They are in the creative inventory. They're under miscellaneous, I think. Well, nope, they don't look to be. They're under one of these tabs. Some of them are under here, under the tools. The rest are under combat. So yeah, they're the books. Let me just try and grab knockback. Where's knockback? Protection. Oh, that's the armor one. Is it? Wow, these are really hard to find. Knockback 2. Okay, so knockback 2. So we can grab the sign and then put this in. And for 3 levels, I'll get a sign with knockback 2. And I could hit enemies with this. I have a villager over here. Let's just try it on the villager and see if this actually works. Yeah, it does. So you can enchant any item now, effectively. I don't know whether that's a bug with this snapshot or whether that was intentional when added to the anvil. But you've got to remember, that would actually be quite cheap to do, considering. I mean, I've not really played with this much yet, but Unbreaking 1... most items wouldn't find that useful, but the diamond chestplate would, because that means now we can actually add Unbreaking 1 for 2 levels to this diamond chestplate. So that is actually a really useful feature. You could add Unbreaking to your armor and other things, so that is pretty cool. So as I say, I've not experimented much with this. This is something that you can check out yourself on creative. I will probably upgrade my maps to this snapshot, because I really like this new enchantable book system. You're going to need an anvil for it anyway, so on Sunburn Islands I do have an anvil now. There's an episode of that going live after this where I craft myself an anvil, so we'll probably do some work with that. So yeah, they've been added. Probably the biggest feature in this snapshot that required the most talking about. So there's a And maybe, these are maybes, I'm just looking at the changelog here, there might be a Cornish translation added. Let's just double check that. Options, is it language? Let's see. Cornish. I don't know what Cornish exactly is, or whether it might be at the bottom. No, that doesn't look to be the case this time around. So, let's see, what else is there? Buckets apparently can now be filled from cauldrons. I tested this, it does not work. So that's probably a bug that's going to get fixed. Death messages now appear in server text files. So if a player dies, you can find out why if you're a server admin. We've gone through the enchanted books. There's a default resolution setting, and I've not looked at this yet, but you can set it in the options text file in your Minecraft folder, and you can set how big the window you want to be for recording. So for me it will be 720p, and I can actually set the size so I don't need an external tool anymore. And there's been a ton of bugs fixed. I'm not going to run through them all because there is a lot of bugs. There's they're all available on the Redstone Helper changelog and also in the Minecraft bug tracker, and I'll post a link in the description to both of those if you're interested to see what the bugs are that have been fixed. They're not that interesting. Probably the biggest one is now that withers don't destroy nether stars after they've been killed. And let's see, the switching between dimensions does no longer revert your slot to slot 1, and the level up sound was not always playing. They've done that. The enchant command not accepting protection as well. So yeah, they're the main bugs fixed. But as I say, I'll link all the relevant links in the description if you want to go out and view all the bugs. I'm not going to run through all the major ones because it will take me literally probably a good 5 minutes to explain them all. So yeah, they are all the main features. Oh, of course, I forgot fireworks. They're the other big main feature that I would have had to have done a cut there if I needed to. So yeah, fireworks. You're going to need a crafting table for this. You're going to need some gunpowder and paper. So to craft firework, it's gunpowder and paper. It's a shapeless crafting recipe, and that is a firework rocket. And you are also going to need a firework star. Now, I have not been able to find where these things are obtainable, because for some reason they don't seem to wish to want to be found out. I was tempted to say it was gunpowder with something else, because obviously gunpowder and paper was the actual firework rocket itself. Maybe I wrote it down in this book over here, so I did write this book. Yeah, no, I didn't write it down, so I'm not sure how you craft this, the firework star. If someone could put that in the description for me, I will add it into the description itself. I mean, put that in the comments, sorry. So you can craft this firework star, and then you put this together with dyes. From what I've been told, you can put this together with dyes. Or was it gunpowder with dyes? No? No, it's not that one. Paper with dyes? No? So yeah, it's a firework star is crafted using dyes and gunpowder, and I've obviously got small ball yellow, so never mind about that, we found out. You can then combine it with another colour, so why don't we, grab some lapis. And it gives another use to lapis, so we can put that in and put that in, so we get small ball yellow fade into blue. And obviously now we can combine this with our freshly created firework earlier. I believe, anyway. I wrote that down, I know that, I wrote that down. This is all quite new to me and I've not had much time to play with it, but I want to get this video out. Then combine with the rocket for... yeah, so it's meant to be combined with the rocket. I have not really looked into this, so I apologise in advance about that. Was it that? Yeah, it was that and then that, wasn't it? And a bit of gunpowder. So these, you're going to need a bit of paper, a firework rocket itself, a piece of gunpowder and the firework star all together. I think this is a shapeless crafting recipe. Yeah, put all of that stuff together and you will get a firework rocket. It says here flight duration 1. I have not worked out yet how to make that any longer, but it does for right now, and maybe it's an unimplemented feature, I don't know. So if I went to time set night, it doesn't work so well in the day, so let's make it night time. I could launch this into the air by right clicking on the ground, and it will launch a firework. These can also be fired from dispensers, and they will do the same thing. They will fire out the firework rather than actually displaying the firework drop. So they're pretty cool stuff. But yeah, so that's everything pretty much for today. So there we go, some nice fireworks going on here. There we go, make ourselves a little firework display. Why not? So yeah, as I said, this is for the New Year's Day celebration that they want to use these. I think they're pretty cool. They've not added the sound effects for these yet. This is going to be added eventually, and maybe they will startle animals. Jeb was discussing that on Twitter, and make them run away when they're launched. So we'll see on that. They're still an unfinished feature, but you know, it's cool stuff. So that's why I did this review, and yeah, so pretty much everything here has been covered. So personally, my favourite is the enchantable books, but everything seems to be pretty cool. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope you found it informative and useful. Kind of a quick off the bat snapshot here. I've only just got the changelog through just before I started recording. I've not had much of a chance to play with many of these things. So I also want to let you find out for yourself how to do things rather than it being very direct and me showing you everything, because it's a snapshot review rather than a tutorial. So yeah, until next time, guys, see you later and have a good day.